touched my heart, you touched my love, you touched my very soul. When you touched upon my life and gave me a reason for upon my life. The world can be such a lonely place if you have no one there to take away the pain of empty days and lonely nights. You cry yourself to sleep, next day you try again. I used to think this is the way that it would always be. Then you turned my world around when you gave yourself to me. And you touched upon my life and gave me a reason for living and giving. When you touched upon my life, now I find such peace of mind, a smile to warm my day, like sunshine after rain. Reach out your hand, leave me alone. The happiness you bring, I may never know again. The sweetest part of loving you is knowing that you're there. The sweetest part of knowing you is knowing that you care. When you touched upon my life and gave me a reason for living and giving. When you touched upon my life, you touched upon my life and gave me a reason.
First of all, let's give a round of applause to the Kimball family. Many years ago, I was coming home from Worcester from the Lions Club meeting. I stopped in Millbury at a place on 146 called the Parting Glass Pub. I walked in and this little Irish guy who was tending bar, and he says to me, "What the do you want?" I said, "Well, give me a VO on the rocks with a splash of water." This was about 8:30 at night. And the place was packed. It was a Friday night. Then all of a sudden the guy says to me, he says, "Sorry pal," he said, "we got another bartender coming in. I got to go play." I said, "Okay, this is cool." And they were playing Irish music and it was a lot of fun. And the two couples were Butch and Maeve Moore. Maeve came out of the kitchen because she was a dishwasher. Then all of a sudden, she got the violin, he got the guitar, and it was BALLS to the wall. I mean, these guys were unbelievable. I couldn't wait to get home to tell everybody, the gang, about what was happening at 146. So I think a couple of weeks later, Kimby, you and Janet, we went up to the Parting Glass Pub on many occasions. I know Janet remembers it. I don't know about Kimby. But we got very close to Butch and Maeve, and they were great entertainers. They also came to Mendon a couple of times at Barry's Lounge. And Kimby did one of his acts. And let me tell you, the apple don't fall far from the tree. Let me tell you. Freaking big apple, too.
You must be talking about my brothers.
Yeah, talking about your brothers. So, the very first WMRC Irish After Hours, where's Tommy, was held at the studio with Dr. Albert's office and Dr. Moran's office, right? Those things were open then.
Right in our building.
Right in our building. We went and got a one-day liquor permit. You got that, right?
As far as you know.
And when Tommy's dad said, you carry it with you. When Tommy's dad said, we're going to have an Irish night? And Tommy goes, yeah, Dad, we're going to have an Irish night. I says, I got the perfect entertainment. And Butchie and Maeve played across the street in Dr. Albert's office. And Carol, where you were?
I wasn't there.
There was a lot of... If I'd have known you were there, honey. Anyway, so when Butchie died in 2001, Tommy and I decided that we would like to start this Butch Moore You Touched Upon My Life Award. A recognition to individuals, to families, to couples who've gone beyond giving. And I got to tell you something, this family that's standing behind me has given more than anybody that I know. They not only do it together, they do it as a family. And that goes from Tussie to Janet, to Scotty, to Wayne, to Brett, and to Shelby. And they always stick together. Whatever fundraiser they go to, the Kimballs are always there. We really like it when we look at the sheet, we find out Wayne's coming to the friggin' fundraiser. Because man, oh man, do we have a lot of fun with Wayne. But that's what they do. They keep giving back. So tonight, Janet and Tussie, if you guys could come out front here. It's basically a recognition, a great recognition for folks who continue to give and touching the lives of everyone around you. And I know how much you guys give. You, Janet, and the whole Kimball family. Here you go, buddy. Appreciate it. We have, yeah, we'll take them outside and put them on the 109 and take a nice picture. We have a couple of past recipients here. We got Paul Serpine last year. Virginia Locken is here. The judge couldn't be here. Dr. Fitz was here earlier. Tommy McGovern. Gina's here. I don't know where Gina went. Gina left, but Gina's here. Senator Moore was here, but he left. He's on a fundraising tour, you know.
I get it.
Yeah. Speaking about a fundraising tour, talk about a guy who walks in at the right moment, at the right time. May I introduce our illustrious state representative, Johnny Fernandez. Johnny, you don't need the stool, do you?
No. I'll bang my head if I get up there. Thank you, Dick. It's always a pleasure to come down to this event. You want to get on my shoulders? I'm glad I got here in time to honor the family. You are known by the company you keep, and I'll tell you, both by way of the recipients who preceded you for this award and by the friends you have in the communities around us who speak so highly of what you've done and honor you and respect you so much for what you've done, for which I join in. It is really a pleasure to be here and offer a citation on behalf of myself as the state representative for this area and on behalf of the House of Representatives, which congratulates you for a well-deserved honor of receiving the Butch Moore You Touched Upon My Life Award. Thank you so much for what you guys do for the community. You are bedrock to what we are about as communities. So thank you.
Wayne, give me 55, 55, 55, 5.
All right, for those of you that don't know me, I'm extremely shy, so I apologize ahead of time. My dad would be very uncomfortable saying a few words, so I'm not really going to say that much right now. I'd just like to thank everyone for coming here tonight. I'd like to thank my parents for leading by example and just showing us it's important to give back to the community and everyone we care about. We appreciate everyone here. We love you all, and thank you very much for coming out tonight on behalf of our family. Thank you.